Exovations, your stress-free exterior remodel starts with telling us exactly what you want. New doors, windows, deck, siding, you name it. Then we pass along exact measurements of your home to our architectural designer so she can create a state-of-the-art rendering. You get to see your renovation before you even commit to the project. Exovision is a complimentary service because that's part of what makes Exovations truly a stress-free remodeling experience. Call us today to schedule your free consultation.
Behind each day, there's an opportunity. Behind every project, a purpose. And behind every smile, there's an energy that makes it shine. At Georgia Power, whether investing in our power plants in the grid or giving back to the communities where we live, we're committed to reliably serving Georgia so that everyone has the opportunity to thrive.
At Georgia United Credit Union, you plus us means we. It means a financial institution focused in our community, a place where anyone can join in the areas we serve after an easy online application. You plus us means checking accounts, mortgages, car loans, and more, plus different ways to give back through Georgia United Foundation programs. Come by your closest Georgia United Credit Union branch or visit gucu.org today. You plus us. Let's do better together.
You used to nail that perfect drive every time. Now your hips feel like they're holding you back. Don't let hip pain keep you from playing the game you love. At Total Joint Specialists, we'll get you back on the green with the expert care of Georgia's leading knee and hip specialists. As the largest center dedicated to joint health, our tailored recovery plans and minimal downtime ensure you'll be swinging pain-free sooner than you thought possible. Because the only thing you should worry about is that fairway you're probably going to miss on 7, not your hips. Experience the difference with Total Joint Specialists. How you feel tomorrow starts today.
For a healthier future together, look to Northside Hospital.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying their lunch. While you're finishing up, we're going to go ahead and get the show started so we can be close to being on time for you today. As I mentioned earlier, this year's theme is around blooming with excellence in Forsyth County schools. That ability to bloom starts with leadership, so I'd like to take a moment to recognize our school system leaders who plow, plant, and water our schools so that our children and staff can truly blossom. Now, notice I didn't mention anything about weeding. I don't want any Elon jokes happening today. I also didn't mention anything about fertilizer, so we'll just stick with plowing and watering and planting. So let me start by introducing to you our Board of Education, and yes, I know Alex has this on his probably to do later, but being superintendent, I want to make sure that I recognize my board that I get to work with, and that begins with Chairman Mike Valdez. Thanks for being here, Mike. Vice Chairman Wes McCall. And we have our newly elected board members, Tricia Hoyes, Chris Grimes, and though he's out of the country today, I think he's hanging out somewhere near the Gulf of America, but that is our newly elected board member, Dorian Usherwood. Next, I want to recognize the leaders who work tirelessly behind the scenes at the central office. So would all of our district leaders who are out there today, would you guys please stand and take a bow? Where's our district office leaders? Thank you, guys. Behind the scenes and the little table in the back corner, guys, I'm sorry. I also want to take a moment to shout out the men and women who really, truly make things happen at the local level. They serve as the mayors of their communities and the instructional leaders for their schools. So would all of our principals please stand and be recognized? And once again, I want to mention our community partners and today's sponsors. Thank you for providing countless opportunities for our students and staff, which allow us to provide an unparalleled education for all to succeed. So if you are a partner who helps our system to bloom with excellence, would you please stand and let us recognize you? All of our partners. Should be a room full of them. Now, an extension of our Partner Connect program is the Forsyth County Education Foundation. And the Education Foundation is actually here today giving you the opportunity to adopt ducks, which fund our local school grants. So if you have a phone, at some point today, if not right now, pull that phone out. There's a QR code in the program, and I think there might even be one on the little thing on your table. So click onto that for $10. Every $10 that you get you a duck, you get to adopt a duck. And each one of those ducks represents a chance to win $10,000. And the money collected from that goes to school grants, as well as to student and staff scholarships and assistance to family in need. This Education Foundation has become such an important part of our school system, such an important level of support. I think we've got members of our Ed Foundation Governing Board here today. So if you're a member of the Ed Foundation Governing Board, would you please rise and let us recognize you? Thank you, guys. And another group blooming with excellence is our parent and guardian leaders. They serve on our local school councils and our PTOs and PTAs and our booster clubs. They're room moms and parking lot dads. So if you are a parent that serves in any capacity at one of our schools, please stand and let us thank you. We are excited to have our Forsyth County Schools employees gathered with us today from our 43 schools and 7 support facilities. We have over 8,000 full-time, part-time, and substitute employees, making us the largest employer in the county. And in case you haven't read Forbes magazine lately, we're doing a heck of a job. Throughout the year at our board meetings, we recognize unsung heroes among those employees. And these are the ones that work hard to make our schools and our bus rides safer, cleaner, and our families feel more welcome. So we've got our Employees of the Month winners, and when I call your name, rise, and we'll cheer for you all at one time. But Victoria Jackson, Billy Barrett, Tammy Bruce, Joyce Lance, Melinda Fields, and Amanda Thrower. Please take a bow. And finally, I want to say something about the educators we are here to honor today. These are the public school classroom teachers who do it all for our kids. Our teachers create safe environments for students to feel welcome and encouraged. Their classrooms are all too often the safest place in a student's life. They teach children to read and to write and to problem solve and to communicate effectively. Our teachers are often the great agents of assimilation, who are helping students and families to acquire the English language, to better understand the American culture, and the importance that we place on being well-rounded individuals who strive to work together. Our teachers are asked to provide a launch pad for each of our students to pursue their American dreams. Now, today marks the 5-year anniversary of sorts, and I'm looking at Lynn when I say that. She knows where I'm going with this. But it was 5 years ago this week that we shut it all down. Literally right after this event concluded 5 years ago. And at that point, we asked our teachers, our public school teachers, to become online educators. Not long after that, we asked our teachers, and particularly our teachers here in Forsyth County Schools, to literally lead America back to school. And they did it. Jeff Bearden, my predecessor, and our Board of Education in Forsyth County inspired our teachers and administrators, and we led the way, jump-starting our local economy, allowing parents to get back to work, and helping Georgia continue its rise to prominence. Now, it's been 5 years. So, detractors from public school education are back settling into their age-old tactics of using teachers and administrators in public schools as political punching bags for their agendas, some from the far left, some from the far right. And my call to you today, teachers, is to ignore the noise. I will never forget, our community will never forget, and I believe I speak on behalf of our entire board and organization, we will never forget that it was you all that ran into the proverbial fire during those days on behalf of Forsyth County students. In doing so, you brought a whole new level of honor and distinction to this profession we call public school education. And that is certainly true here in Forsyth County. So today, we get to celebrate you, the best in public school education. You are the best. We love you. God bless you. And at this time, I'm going to ask Alex Warner to please come up on stage.
So hello, my name is Alex Warner, and I am the new president and CEO of the Forsyth County Chamber of Commerce, and it is great to meet everyone here. Look forward to working with you all in the near future as we continue to drive the economic success in Forsyth County for the long term. I'm going to read just like Mitch. So the Forsyth County Chamber is committed to fostering economic growth, supporting local businesses, and strengthening our community through meaningful connections and forward-thinking initiatives. Guided by our core values of free enterprise, collaboration, respect, excellence, stewardship, and innovation, we strive to create prosperity by empowering businesses, developing talent, and driving economic success for all who live and work in Forsyth County. Today, we celebrate the incredible accomplishments of our school system, achievements made possible by the dedication of educators, school partners, and the engaged community members here with us today. This year, Forsyth County Schools led the way in academic excellence by earning the highest graduation rate of 96.2%, the highest SAT scores, and the highest ACT scores among metro Atlanta counties and the 12 largest districts in Georgia. Additionally, the district was just recognized as one of America's best large employers by Forbes magazine, a prestigious national ranking that highlights organizations fostering exceptional workplace environments. This achievement reflects the dedication of our educators, staff, and community partners that make Forsyth County Schools a top place to work and learn. The Forsyth County Chamber remains committed to workforce development as a top priority, and in partnership with Forsyth County Schools, our Director of Workforce Development is actively strengthening collaborations to enhance educational and career pathways, ensuring a skilled and prepared workforce for the future. In fact, just 2 days ago, in partnership with Forsyth County Schools Community Engagement and Lifelong Education Department, we hosted Trade Talks, an event that was designed to introduce high school students to the countless opportunities available in the trades after graduation. Students explored internships and apprenticeships. They learned about training and certifications needed to earn high-wage, in-demand careers and connected with industry professionals. It was a resounding success with over 399 students and 30 local employers in attendance. We are also excited to continue the successful launch program, a career-ready training program for high school seniors. Our Director of Workforce Development plays a crucial role in addressing labor availability and quality in our community. Amber Gaddis has built an outstanding program designed to help Forsyth County businesses connect with top-tier talent, and I encourage you to take a moment and meet Amber today and be sure to introduce yourself and learn how she can support you and your business. Amber, where are you so you can stand up so they actually can introduce themselves? All the way in the back. The Chamber believes that collaboration is key to economic success, especially when it comes to building strong community partnerships within our schools. By fostering connections between businesses and education, we uphold our commitment to excellence and stewardship, ensuring that Forsyth County cultivates a skilled workforce, fuels innovation, and creates new opportunities. These efforts not only strengthen our local economy, but also lay the foundation for long-term free enterprise and sustainable growth. Among these community partners are today's sponsors. I would like to recognize them now. Our today's title sponsor is Northside Hospital Forsyth. Our platinum sponsor is Georgia United Credit Union. Today's car that will be awarded to our district-wide Teacher of the Year is provided by our automotive sponsor, Andine Chevrolet. Our award sponsor is the University of North Georgia. The delicious lunch that you just enjoyed is compliments of our luncheon sponsor, Georgia Power. Our dessert sponsor is Exovations. And the program at your seat is provided by Brandywine Printing. Our table sponsor is Financial Consultants Group. And our supporting sponsors are Bryan Properties, Central EMS, CT Cantina and Taqueria, Dave Hardin State Farm Agency, Forsyth County News, Gymnastics World of Georgia, Manili Law Firm, MDSI, and Red Oak Sanitation. Please join me one more time in thanking these businesses. I would also like to thank the businesses and organizations who donated the gifts for our Teachers of the Year who are listed in your program. We are grateful to our community leaders that are joining us today. As Mitch already stated, but I want to re-recognize from the Forsyth County Board of Education, Chairman Mike Valdez, Vice Chairman Wes McCall, Chris Grimes, Tricia Hoyes, and Dorian Usherwood was unable to be here, but he is definitely enjoying the sun right now. As well as from our Forsyth County Board of Commissioners, our Chairman Alfred John, Vice Chair Carrie Hill, and Commissioners Todd Levent, Mindy Moore, and Laura Simonson. We are also joined by our County Manager David McKee and our Sheriff Ron Freeman. Please join me in thanking these leaders. Our title sponsor today is Northside Hospital Forsyth. For more than 20 years, Northside has helped shape expectations and outcomes for everyone in the community. Their top-notch level of care expands well beyond hospital walls, especially into our schools. We are recognized nationally for incoming investment in our community, the highest education levels of residents in any community in Georgia, and among the most prosperous communities in the country. We are experiencing the Northside level of care. Northside Hospital Forsyth is the standard bearer in our community, not just for world-class health care that we would expect, but also for the highest level of quality of life that we enjoy. It is my pleasure to introduce Lynn Jackson, Chief Executive Officer of Northside Hospital Forsyth, for our title sponsor remarks.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's good to see all of you. Wow, we got a nice full room. I'm sorry, Mitch, your people have to sit back there in the corner. Next year, look me up. I'll hook you up here. You know, it's such a privilege to be here today as we celebrate the incredible individuals who make our schools and our entire community really stronger every day. To our teachers, volunteers, our business partners, and our mentors, today is really all about you. And frankly, there really aren't enough words to express our gratitude. But don't worry, that's not going to stop us from trying today. On behalf of Northside Hospital, we're incredibly proud to be the title sponsor of this event for over 20 years. Our commitment to supporting education is unwavering because we know that a strong education system creates a strong, thriving community. And that's, we think, a mission certainly worth investing in. Now, before we go any further, I want to take a moment and congratulate our new superintendent, Mitch Young, and our newly elected Board of Education members. Congratulations to all of you. Now, I understand that today marks a big day for our superintendent, that potentially by the close of today at 5 o'clock, he may change his title from Mr. to Doctor. And so in that honor, I understand there'll be a lunar eclipse happening tonight. And so if we could all go outside around 2 a.m. and think about Dr. Young at his greatest moment. Please join me in congratulating him in advance. Go back a little bit. Go back. Go back. So we certainly support you at Northside every step of the way. And we look forward to working with all of you to make a lasting impact. Go forward. I'm sorry, we're having a little technical difficulty up here. Go the other way, please. Go forward. When they go in reverse, I can't speak in reverse, sorry. Now let's talk about today's honorees. To our Teachers of the Year, congratulations. You're the heroes of our community. Your dedication, passion, resilience, you really shape the young minds in ways that'll truly last a lifetime. You see potential where others see obstacles. You offer encouragement where there are moments of doubt. And you work hard to create a space where students do feel safe to explore, to grow, and probably most importantly, dream big. You're the reason a student discovers a passion, overcomes a challenge, or really dares to believe in themselves. These are all reasons that don't fade with time. They live on in the choices of the careers, the successes of the students you've inspired. Now, to our volunteers, business partners, mentors of the year, thank you for stepping up, for giving back, and really making a difference. You don't do it for the recognition, but let's be honest, it's a great free lunch today, a lot of heartfelt applause, right? It's great perks and so well-deserved. So whether you're mentoring a student, supporting a school initiative, or just providing valuable services, your contributions are definitely helping to make the schools better. At Northside Hospital, we believe that a strong education system and a strong healthcare system go hand in hand. After all, we're both about caring for people, investing in the future, and occasionally, I think we both remind folks to wash their hands. When we support our schools, though, we're not just shaping the next generation, we're creating a healthier, more successful community for all of us. Now, Mitch and I are on the same page. 5 years ago, I stood on this stage and enjoyed really what would be the final community gathering as the COVID-19 pandemic really closed in around us. Forsyth County, along with the rest of the world, kind of shut down our usual way of life. And so 5 years after the pandemic upended our life, its impact is still deeply felt. It's reshaped how we work, how we learn, connect. It's left lasting changes in healthcare, education, and even to our daily routines. I encourage all of you to remember the resilience of all the frontline workers, including our healthcare heroes and our educators, the sacrifices they made, the lessons we learned about preparedness and compassion. While we've made great strides in recovery, the pandemic really underscored the importance of community, innovation, and mental health well-being. Reminders that certainly today shape and challenge our world. However, there's one thing I think we can all agree on, and that's the pandemic brought us an interesting and lasting phenomena that has done nothing but grow in strength and never-ending opportunities for us to glimpse into the personal lives of our colleagues and friends. The rise of video conferencing during the pandemic brought us all closer while delivering some of the funniest, most cringeworthy moments ever caught on camera. I can only imagine that our teachers got some really interesting intel from the camera view of their students. But they weren't alone into those forays of the video cameras. It's been everything from the lawyer who accidentally turned himself into a talking cat during a court hearing saying, "I'm not a cat, Your Honor," to kids and pets hijacking serious work meetings. You know, the bloopers have really been endless. We saw bosses forgetting to mute before going on a rant. Mitch, I'm sure that wasn't you. Professionals wearing business on top, pajamas on the bottom, and more than one unfortunate soul who took their laptop to the bathroom without turning off their camera. We didn't even need a zoom lens for us to understand why Joe's wife seems unhappy, but if nothing else, the era of Zoom and Teams and WebEx really gave us all some much-needed laughter at ourselves and others. And we can all hear the echoing phrase of, "You're not on mute," as we recall our own personal humiliations. Let's face it, the COVID-19 pandemic revealed both the resilience and the fragility of humanity. We learned that in times of crisis, people can come together in extraordinary ways. Neighbors helping neighbors, frontline workers risking everything, scientists collaborating at unprecedented speed. It showed us the power of innovation, from rapid vaccine development to the reinvention of work and education through technology. At the same time, it challenged our mental health, tested our ability to adapt. It reminded us of the importance of connection, the necessity of kindness, the value of science and preparedness. But most importantly, we learned that while the world can change literally overnight, our ability to support and uplift each other is what truly sets us apart. So today, I hope we'll all get to enjoy this wonderful event, celebrate the incredible dedication and passion in this room. To our teachers, volunteers, business leaders, and mentors, thank you so much for all you do. At Northside Hospital, we're so proud of all of you. You're changing lives, and we're all truly better for it. Congratulations to today's honorees.
Wasn't really feeling any pressure about this afternoon until the whole world knew what I had coming up, and now I've got to wear pants during my Zoom defense. Ruined everything, Lynn. We're honored to have many dedicated community partners working with our schools. Our first Partner Connect Award today goes to our Mentor of the Year, and so I'd like to invite our friend John Asball to present on behalf of Georgia Power. John?
Right? How do you follow that? Again, my name is John Asbell. I'm not sure who Joe is, but I'm John Asbell. It's a pleasure to see everybody here today. And where's our fearless, one of our fearless leaders, Alex? Alex, next year, please do not put me behind Lynn again. This is my second year. Please. All right, let me gather myself and say this. It is an honor to be here. For all of us, it's such an honor to be here. And looking out into this room, seeing the faces and the smiles, and just your sheer presence speaks to this community's commitment to itself and to education. So I applaud each of you for being here today and what you do every day to see the success of this community and our education system. I really do. Georgia Power is proud to be a part of it and a partner. I'll be remiss if I didn't also go ahead and start out. I want to recognize one of your partners in education, literally, is Jill Penniman. Jill, do you mind standing up, please, for a second? Jill is Georgia Power's education coordinator for our region and a strong partner with the school system here. Jill, thank you for all you do. You may have heard Georgia Power throughout the state. We get the honor of serving communities throughout the state. Over 1 million classrooms or students we've been in front of with our Learning Power program. That's a STEM-based energy curriculum where we bring teachers, resources, our presence into the classrooms every day, K through 12, educating on careers and energy and STEM-based principles. I don't have the 2024 numbers, but in 2023, we gave over $42 million throughout the state of Georgia in support of community development and education development. A strong commitment, and it goes beyond that. We're proud in this community to work closely with our Chamber of Commerce, our economic development officials, county officials, and specifically education partners in furthering your workforce development for these 21st century jobs that are coming here. And certainly, we have a saying in economic development, where infrastructure goes, so goes growth. Where education goes, so goes your community. So thank you again, for all the teachers, the principals, and all that this community does. You referenced 5 years ago. I had the honor 5 years ago in another community to be the chair of the COVID response, strategic response for the community. And it was a moment, everybody in this state and everybody in this nation, a moment of things got very real, very quick. There were a lot of unanswered questions of the most sincerest kind that were going on in each of our minds and our hearts. And we turned to people that were wise. We turned to people who were courageous. We turned to people who were humble. We turned to leaders, people that were willing to share their thoughts, their resources, as we came together as a state and as communities. It's in that same way we got the opportunity to develop mentors, people that were willing to stay in those relationships over time and be that person that points a light, to be a guide, to be a North Star in your lives. I have the honor today of recognizing the 2025 Mentor of the Year Award for Forsyth County School System. Forsyth County Schools is fortunate to have over 300 mentors in each of its schools. This year's winners has made a huge difference in the lives of the 10 students he mentors. The counselor who nominated him for the award said, his ability to communicate and connect with students is truly one of a kind. He brings both compassion and a challenge to each interaction, always pushing students to reach their full potential. Please join me in congratulating David Stewart, the 2025 Mentor of the Year.
At this time, please welcome Ken Shanowski from Georgia Credit Union to present our next Partner Connect Award, Friend of the School.
Well, good afternoon. It's always great to be in front of such wildly talented educators. I've been blessed over the years to be part of the Teacher of the Year selection committee, and I can definitely say this year was a master class in educators. I'm proud of what you do, and I will get to the word in a minute, but I want to give a special shout out at this time. As a retired educator myself and the father of an educator, I want all the educators to thank their family and friends, because that support system is essential to what they do each and every day, because teachers are an interesting lot. We sit at traffic lights and think about Jimmy and Jane and how we can reach both their behavior and academic levels. And our family and friends give that knowing glance like they're off somewhere thinking about things not related to the everyday life. So let's give a hand for all the family and friends. All right. Let's see. So you have the Mentor of the Year up instead of the Friend of the Year. So I can read it off my phone because we have these lovely pocket computers now. So a friend of the school is a partner that is involved in a specific event or activity. A friend of the school can be a variety of partner entities, from a family to a nonprofit organization to a worldwide business. This year's winner goes above and beyond. Over 4 years ago, this partner redesigned the pollinator garden at Whitlow Elementary School, including building the frog pond and planting a variety of pollinator-friendly plants to attract and support vital species. This transformative project has enhanced the school environment and educational programs. It has played a key role in the maintenance of the school's STEM certification. Please join me in congratulating Courtney McCurdy, the 2025 Friend of the Year Award winner.
At this time, please welcome our friend, Dr. Ken Crow from the University of North Georgia, to present our Volunteer of the Year Award.
It's really my great pleasure to be with you here today and to introduce you to the 2025 Volunteer of the Year. As all of you well know, the hundreds of individuals who volunteer daily in a Forsyth County school are essential partners. Today, we will honor one of these very special volunteers. This volunteer is a vital part of the high school CTAE programs throughout his consistent and dedicated involvement in the audiovisual pathway. This alumnus of both Forsyth County Schools and the University of North Georgia gives back to his hometown community by guiding work-based learning students on filming and editing footage, participating in advisory council events, and being a constant support for students and teachers in this pathway. Please join me in congratulating Maxwell Bentley, 2025 Volunteer of the Year Award.
Please welcome back to the stage Lynn Jackson, joined by Amy Fisher from Northside Hospital Forsyth, to present the silver and gold programs at this time.
All right. A silver level partner participates in at least two of the four areas to partnership success, including improving academic performance, providing for educator support and morale, enriching the life experience for the students, and growing career opportunities. We're excited today to get to recognize two silver program winners. We just couldn't decide. The first recipient is a new member of the tourism industry in Forsyth County and have not only welcomed guests to their hotel, but they've also provided a welcoming and engaging internship program for Project Rise students. This business's focus and passion for inclusion in the workplace for the interns allows the students to gain valuable experience with work-related soft skills. Now, the second award recipient is a community group that's gone above and beyond in their commitment to families in Forsyth County by providing essential health care services to those in need. This partner serves these families by bringing their mobile clinic to many schools, including Chattahoochee Elementary, Cumming Elementary, Chestatee, and Brandywine Elementary schools. They not only offer free medication and doctor's visits at their monthly visit to the schools, giving necessary medical care to families, but they also support the family's emotional well-being by providing hope. Please join me in congratulating Country Inn & Suites and the Forsyth Community Clinic as the 2025 Silver Program Award winners.
So as with the Silver Partnership Award, the Gold Level Partnership is a two-way relationship. However, it requires an even greater commitment by the business and community partner. Today's winner is instrumental in the construction pathways at East Forsyth High School, Little Mill Middle School, and Chastity Elementary School. They have been providing many materials needed for students to build shelves and toolboxes in elementary school, donate additional time and resources for students to learn more about careers in construction in middle school, and offering internship opportunities in high school. The growth of the construction education would not have been possible without their support. Please join me in saluting Randall Brothers as the 2025 Gold Program of the Year.
Well, congratulations and thank you to all of our award winners. What an awesome group of partners we have. Just every time you turn around, you just can't help but feeling blessed to be a part of this community. With the Teachers of the Year at this point, please begin to kind of quietly proceed to the front. We're going to start to get you lined up, so we'll do that. We'll give that a few seconds. And as they're making their way down, please join me in welcoming Jan Rooney, Chairperson of the Forsyth County Chamber of Commerce. Jan?
Wow, this is a packed room. So great for everybody to be here celebrating our teachers and our school system. And as everyone was talking, just the partnership that we have between like the best healthcare system in any state, Northside, just appreciate you guys so much. Georgia Power and what you guys bring to the partnership, what our county commissioners bring to the partnership. I mean, with that and the chamber and the school system and the healthcare system, could we be anything else but number one? I don't think so. But today, we get to bring together this award as I introduce the people who will introduce the award. So obviously I went off script, but so let me just start from the beginning now. My name is Jan Rooney, and I am the chair of the Forsyth County Chamber of Commerce. And as Alex previously mentioned, the Forsyth County Chamber is dedicated to fostering economic growth, supporting local businesses, and enhancing our community through meaningful connections and innovative initiatives. Our purpose is to create prosperity by empowering all businesses, developing talent, and driving economic success for all who live and work here in Forsyth County. And part of that economic success is creating community partnerships, especially within our schools. So when our businesses cultivate strong partnerships with our schools, we help shape a skilled workforce and fuel innovation and create new opportunities, ensuring long-term economic success for Forsyth County. The Don Hendricks Partnership Award is awarded to a partner who best exemplifies the mission of the program and demonstrates loyalty to the school district and community, and it is the highest honor that a partner can receive. And so it is my pleasure to introduce Barbara Hendricks, Addison Austin, and Jacob Austin to award the 2025 Don Hendricks Partnership Award.
Our family established this award in 2002 after the passing of my husband, a longtime member of the Board of Education. My husband lived a life of service to the community, and like those we are honoring here today, he believed in Forsyth County Schools and its quest for a safe, connected, and thriving community for all. This year's recipient is a global network of 1.2 million neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers who see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across our globe, in our communities, and within ourselves. These civic organizations have been blooming with excellence in Forsyth County Schools since each one began. They provide scholarships for high school seniors. They donate food and supplies for students in need. They give 3D printers to STEM classes. They participate in mock interviews for high school students. They sponsor interact clubs and in schools, serve as mentors, and make contributions daily to schools throughout Forsyth County. They are always willing to provide time and support. If you are a member of one of the 5 Rotary clubs in Forsyth County, would you please stand? The impact these people and their clubs have made on Forsyth County Schools is lasting, and for their efforts, we honor all 5 county Rotary clubs as the 2025 recipients of the Don Hendricks Partnership Award.
Now I have the honor and pleasure of introducing our reigning Forsyth County Teacher of the Year, Ms. Dawn James. Dawn is a wonderful 8th grade Georgia Studies teacher who literally brings history to life with her real life lessons in her classroom each and every day. So Dawn, come on up here. Dawn, thank you for serving us so honorably. You have been such a great representative for Forsyth County Schools. We hate to see you step down from this, but we're excited that you've represented us so well. Thank you, Dawn.
I thought I'd be a little less nervous this year, but I don't know. On behalf of our teachers and school district, I would like to thank the event sponsors and those listed in the program for their generous contributions to our teacher gifts. I also want to recognize Andine Chevrolet, who provides the district's Teacher of the Year with a new car. I have loved my Chevy Trax. My daughter loves it too. Teachers, when I call your name, please come to the stage to be recognized and receive your award. After your name is called and you receive your award, please cross the stage and come down the opposite side you came up and then line up in front of the stage for a group photo at the end. Please hold your applause until I call all names. Please join me in congratulating these excellent 2024-2025 Forsyth County Schools Teachers of the Year. Big Creek Elementary, Tanvi Patel. Brandywine Elementary, Michelle Stuperitz. Brookwood Elementary, Diane Angley. Chattahoochee Elementary, Bridget Corrigan. Chestatee Elementary, Tiffany Borick. Cole Mountain Elementary, Jessica Plouffe. Cumming Elementary, Emily Coutrere. Daves Creek Elementary, Nicole Benton. Haw Creek Elementary, Tasha Broinig. Johns Creek Elementary, Jane Hyatt. Kelly Mill Elementary, Heather Baker. Mashburn Elementary, Marian Yeste. Matt Elementary, Colby Counter. Midway Elementary, Christina Burt. New Hope Elementary, Olivia Curry. Pools Mill Elementary, Crystal Brennan. Sawney Elementary, Bethany McBrayer. Settles Bridge Elementary, Michelle Sisla. Sharon Elementary, Brandy Weigel. Shiloh Point Elementary, Amanda Schwartz. Silver City Elementary, Christian Leapart. Vickery Creek Elementary, Rachel Keck. Whitlow Elementary, Amberly Wood. Desana Middle, Molly Asp. Lakeside Middle, Laura Ferrer. It's just out of order. Okay. Did you want Laura? Okay, we got Laura. Now Hendricks Middle, Susie Dominique. Liberty Middle, Nathan Dobbs.
Good to see you.
Little Mill Middle, Christy Mooneyham. North Forsyth Middle, Edward Anthony. Otwell Middle, Ashley Mayab. Piney Grove Middle, Amanda Steinberg. Riverwatch Middle, Susie Rucker. South Forsyth Middle, Amy Pierce. Vickery Creek Middle, Penny Klein. Alliance Academy for Innovation, Jamie Fisher. Denmark High, Vicki Donza. Okay, we'll just go like that. Okay, East Forsyth, right? East Forsyth High, Brent Jackson. Forsyth Central High, Joseph Steed. Lambert High, Ryan Watson. North Forsyth High, Jody Marshall. South Forsyth High, Mickey Cawson. And West Forsyth High, Kevin Turco. Please join me in standing and congratulating our 2024-2025 Teachers of the Year. Now we will honor our 5 finalists by sharing a short video about each one and inviting them to the stage. With the finalists, please join me on stage when I call your name. You may return to your seats after receiving your award.
Mrs. Flip is so nice, and I look forward to coming to her class every day. So she makes teaching fun, and so once we got to research on animals, pandas, and lions, and tiger sharks. I love Miss Booth.
The thing that makes me excited and happy every day is the little kids that I get to work with. When you meet them for the first time, you're eager to get to know them, and the more that you spend time with them, the more that you love them, and they are yours, and you will do anything for them. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm excited to see them that day, to see what they learn, to see how they grow. I know that the work I do with them is important, but it's not just work. It is passion. It is excitement to be part of their journey, and know that I really am having an impact on the lives of these sweet little kids. Not to mention they are funny and they love to give hugs, and they're just wonderful to be around. I could not think of a better way to spend each of my days.
And that was Jessica Pluth from Cole Mountain Elementary. Dominique from Hendricks Middle.
What I really love about Miss Dominique is that she gives everybody a chance to grow. Like, even if you're not raising your hand or if you're like a little shy, because like, my best friend's a really shy person, but Miss Dominique really like helps her open up in class. Even if she doesn't raise her hand, Miss Dominique comes and Miss Dominique asks every student how they're doing. Like, she just helps us like connect so much. Even outside the math classroom, she stands outside in the morning every day holding a Sources of Strength poster and saying, like, what is your source of strength and good morning? She's always so positive. So
I became a teacher because of my love of children and just being able to help them grow in their learning environment. So I guess I've been teaching in the public school system for 22 years, but I did have 10 years where I took off and raised my 3 amazing young men. And I opened a preschool during that time as well, and I was the director there. So I guess I love to build relationships with students and get involved in their life and let them know that I care about them and value them. And so then the standards come next. And so building that relationship would be what I really, really strive for. And then, of course, teaching them everything they need to know about all the different math standards we're learning.
Amy Pierce from South Forsyth Middle.
Miss Pierce is the best teacher I've had because funny and caring, but she also gets straight to the point, and she makes her class so much more engaging. And math doesn't come very easily to me, but with Miss Pierce's teaching, it's so much easier, and she makes the lessons more engaging by giving us funny raps, like for exponents, which was the best day in math. I'm really glad to have a teacher like her.
I love to teach. I've been inspired to teach by many people in my life. My sister-in-law is an administrator in Beaufort City Schools. I began my career in Beaufort City Schools, and I've always taught math. I've also taught reading and language arts, but I've always taught math, and I love 7th grade math because it is so foundational for all the remaining years that the students will have from math for 8th grade and high school. I often say things like, when you drive your own car to the SAT, you're going to need to know these math concepts. So I try to make math memorable and fun. I teach with lots of spaced repetition so they have the most chance for retention. I also use music and movement around the classroom so that learning is fun and active.
Next, we have Mickey Cawson from South Forsyth High.
She's so creative, and that's what I think drew me towards her in the first place, because that's kind of how I am too. We both like to think outside of the box in terms of ideas or lesson plans, or just, I'm currently student teaching right now in a classroom, and I find myself telling myself a lot like, what would Miss Cawson do in this situation, or how can we make this as much fun as we can? That's really just the best trait about her. She's so creative. She's just kind and empathetic, and she loves what she does, and it's so prevalent in how she teaches. So.
Yeah, I look forward to every day coming to school. Last year was my first year teaching high school, and I remember it was the second week of school, and I told my husband, I said, this year's not going to be long enough. And when you wake up on a Saturday and you miss your kids, you know it's a good thing. I tease everybody and say, I feel like my job's kind of like a Ponzi scheme where somebody's going to say, you shouldn't be enjoying yourself this much. This shouldn't be that much fun, but I get up every morning because I love the kids. I love interacting with the kids. I love the energy that they bring me. I love to see the excitement that they have, especially when they get to go student teach and they work with the littles, and it's just a magical thing, and I'm really blessed to be part of it.
And Amanda Schwartz from Shiloh Point Elementary.
She cares about her students, and she makes learning fun. Like when we get the answer right, then she'll jump on the table to celebrate. That when we do pull back in groups and someone's having a hard time and they get the answer right, then she'll celebrate again, and then she'll scream in the classroom. I look forward to going to Ms. George's class every day.
Getting to see the impact that just someone encouraging their students or pouring into them, the impact that it can make on a student is kind of what makes me want to keep coming back every day. Just seeing their excitement with their learning, seeing just the connections that you can make, and students from the past coming back and saying, hey, do you remember this? Or reaching out and saying, hey, look how far I've made it. That's what makes it cool. Now that I've been doing this for so long, getting to see the impact there, and then just seeing the smiles of the kids every day and their excitement, because if I'm excited, they're excited, and feeding off of them.
Please join me in congratulating our 5 Teacher of the Year finalists. I would now like to introduce Mike Valdez, Chairman of the Board of Education, for the announcement of the 2025 Forsyth County Teacher of the Year.
So this is the big one, and I better not screw it up. So my eyesight being what it is, I brought my own paper. It's truly an honor for me to introduce Forsyth County Schools 2025 Teacher of the Year. I am now going to share an excerpt from our 2025 Teacher of the Year's application essay. The factors that influenced my decision to become a teacher stem from my childhood experiences and the people who inspired me. I grew up in a small town in the middle of Nebraska. I was often shuffled around between my aunt and uncle who would babysit me while my single mother worked 3 jobs. School was my sanctuary. It offered me the consistent structure that I craved and gave me a sense of belonging. I believe my greatest contributions and accomplishments in my teaching career are not only inspiring a love for learning, but also the relationships I have built with my students and their families. By fostering meaningful relationships with my students, I have created a classroom culture where authentic learning can take place. My students feel valued, safe, and understood. Learning cannot take place unless those things happen. Please join me in congratulating Mickey Kosen from South Forsyth High, the 2025 Teacher of the Year.
I promise I'm not a crier. I don't know what's going on. Every time I get around Mr. Young, I start crying. What a credible honor it is to stand here before you today as a Forsyth County Teacher of the Year. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our superintendent, Mr. Young, for your leadership, dedication, and unwavering encouragement of the teachers of Forsyth County. It's truly an honor to teach in a district that values education and that is evident in such a high level. To the Board of Education and our Forsyth County community leaders, thank you for your support and for making Forsyth County Schools the best school system in the state of Georgia. Your commitment to excellence in education is in everything that we do. Congratulations to Amy and Jessica, Amanda and Susie. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude to be in the same room with each of you. You are not only phenomenal educators, but also inspiring leaders and cherished friends. Sharing this journey with you has been absolutely amazing. Congratulations to all the Teachers of the Years. You are the heart of our schools, and your dedication to your students is truly unparalleled. You exemplify the very best of what it means to be an educator. A very special thank you to my principal, Mrs. Bibick. Sorry, I'm sniffling. Your encouragement, guidance, and unwavering support mean the world to me. You took a chance on me, trusting me to transition from teaching kindergarten for 29 years to growing future educators by leading the teaching as a profession pathway. Because of you, my teaching dreams have come true, and I cannot thank you enough. To my administrative team, Rebecca Hewitt, Tom Wolf, Wendy Schrader, Nicole Espy, Scott Morlane, and Mary Cooper, thank you for your leadership and support. Your dedication makes our school an incredible place to teach and learn. A very heartfelt thank you to Kelsey Fusco, Jonas Strecker, Julie Hunt, and Leah McGray for your incredible support and patience throughout this amazing experience. I know I asked a million questions during this time, and I truly appreciate your guidance and willing to help every step of the way. To my South Forsyth High School family, I'm profoundly grateful to work beside you each and every day. I'm in absolute awe of you. You have created a culture of excellence, not just in yourself, but as your students as well. Because of you, we are South Strong. To my students, past and present, you mean the world to me. Sorry. What a gift it is to walk into our classroom every single day and celebrate your accomplishments with you, support you through your challenges and hard times, and remind you that you are capable of greatness. Besides being a wife and a mom, teaching you is my greatest joy. I'm beyond grateful for my first grade teacher, Mrs. Anderson. Because of her, I knew from a young age that I wanted to be a teacher. I aspired to create the same sense of safety and belonging and unconditional love in my own classroom that she so effortlessly taught in hers. To my dearest friends, some are who are with me today, your friendship has lifted me up and carried me through the past 25 years. I look up to you not only as incredible teachers, but also women of strong faith. Words cannot express how much you mean to me. To my family in my little town in Nebraska, thank you for giving me such a strong work ethic. Thank you for loving me, supporting me, and believing me throughout my teaching journey. I love you all so much. Finally, to my children, Ethan and Emma, and my husband, Matt, you are my greatest blessings in life. You ground me in faith, encourage me in love, and support me in ways that I never can fully describe. I love you more than anything, and I'm beyond grateful and proud to be your mom and your wife. I'm incredibly blessed to serve God through teaching, and I'm thankful that He has led me on this journey. Romans 12:6-7 tells us that we have different gifts according to the grace given to each of us. If it is serving, then serve. If it is teaching, then you must teach. As educators, we may not always witness the full impact of our work, but it is a teaching and it is a ripple effect. Every day we have the power to create these ripples with a kind word, a hug, a moment of encouragement, and a lesson taught with passion, believing in someone when they need it most. The most effective educators are those who connect with their students on a personal level, who listen, who care, and who empower every student that they come in contact with. We don't always see the waves that our actions create, but they are there, moving outward and shaping lives. I witness this impact in my students who once doubted their own abilities. Now they are confidently stepping into elementary school classrooms as student teachers, leading engaging lessons, working with students, and discovering the incredible joy and responsibility that comes with shaping little learners. I see the moment that they realize that teaching is not a career, it is a calling. That ripple continues, influencing this not just the students before us, but the people that they will become, the lives that they will touch, and the world that they will shape. Today I stand before you not just as one person, but as a reflection of the incredible individuals who have shaped me and created ripples throughout my teaching journey, my family, my teachers, my colleagues, my students, and my community. I thank you for this great honor. I will cherish it forever. Thank you.
Don't go far. For the 10th year, we are excited that our friends and partners and pillars of our community, the Otwell family, are here with a little something extra for you. So from Andine Chevrolet, if Joseph Otwell would come up here. I think we've got some keys that you might want. So just kind of hang over here for just a minute.
It is an honor to be here today as we celebrate excellence in our education system, and a sincere thank you to the Board of Education and Mr. Young for your dedication to our schools, and your commitment makes a lasting impact that we truly appreciate all that you do. So for those that don't know, my name is Joseph Otwell with Andine Chevrolet, and Andine Chevrolet is the oldest car dealer in Forsyth County, and it is always a blessing for us to partner with Forsyth County Schools and recognize the incredible work of our educators. Teachers, your passion is what fuels student engagement and success. Forsyth County educators understand for students to truly learn, they must see the passion in their teachers. Your dedication, your heart for your students, and your unwavering commitment to their success does not go unnoticed. So you don't just teach subjects, you inspire confidence, resilience, and a love for learning. So for the 10th year, as a small token of our appreciation, we're honored to award the Teacher of the Year with a vehicle. And now it's my privilege to present Ms. Cosson the 2025 Forsyth County Teacher of the Year with a brand new Chevrolet Trax. Congratulations.
Wow, congratulations, Mickey. And Mickey, we always talk about multiplying, teacher capacity and teachers, and I think you took that to the nth degree. Your daughter is about to become a teacher, right? No, she got a job this morning. There we go. She's off the market. Well, congratulations. So you have a new car and you've got one of them off the payroll all in one day. That is a heck of a day. Wow. All right, what higher note could we close this on? So we're going to close this out right now. I've said many times and continue to believe that our success as a school system stems from our commitment to collaboration, innovation, and accountability, and that is exactly what we have on display here today. This is a community of parents, of businesses, of leaders, of school leaders, and of teachers, all working towards the same purpose. It makes Forsyth County a very special and very successful place. So thank you for providing your resource and support. Our students are a blooming success because of everybody out here. And as I mentioned blooming, on your way out today, there's a place for you to stop and please pick up some flowers on your way home. Gentlemen in particular, grab some flowers to take home. Be sure to stop by and get a picture with Splash, the duck, in the lobby, and make sure you purchase your ducks. If you're a member of the Rotary Clubs that are here, we would like to get you and the Hendricks family. The Hendricks family is still here. If you'll just meet down here, they all want to do a group picture together. And at that, I will just say thank you. Have a great weekend, and God bless you all. Take care.